What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. On my way to the gym, and it is negative 15 outside, so I'm gonna decided to give y'all a really cold start, so might as well. Hard as a rock. Can't kick none of it off. Alright, so it's cold and I'm in shorts because I just left the gym, but I'm going to try to give you guys an explanation. So with these cars, if you leave the stock cats on and the stock exhaust, it sounds amazing. Pretty much, as long as you have the stock cats or stage 1, you can do whatever to the rear end. So you can cut off the resonator, you can cut off the muffler, you can go aftermarket exhaust in the back or whatever, and it's going to sound good, clean, and have minimal drone. But as soon as you go like stage 2 and you go test pipes, or you just go gutted cats, then kind of all hell breaks loose. It sounds horrible, sounds droney. At like 2,000 RPMs, it screams and it sounds like crap. It sounds kind of like a VQ, to be honest. So on this car, when I first bought it, it already had test pipes on it, and it had an AWE track exhaust. Not the ideal setup. I have no clue why he did that. It sounded cool at first, but then driving from Chicago back up to here, it's like 4.5 hours of driving like that. It was horrible. I had a worst headache ever. And plus you can smell it. If you're at a stoplight, you can just smell the exhaust fumes, and it's not ideal. So I went on a journey on forums, on the Facebook posts, Facebook groups, and I kept asking people, hey, what's your setups? What sounds good and has minimal drone? Some people were fitting like MagnaFlow resonators and X pipes underneath here. I really didn't want to go that route because I've heard that they blow out, or they only last like 5,000 miles and then they kind of like stop working. I don't know how that works, but that's what they say. I was searching Facebook Marketplace. I ended up finding a guy that had the JHM baffled downpipes with high flow cats, and he was asking a fairly good price for them for being gently used. He only had them for like 1,000 miles and ended up selling the car, so he put it back to stock, and I took those off his hands. Once I put those on, the car lost all of its drone, virtually no drone, even when at highway speeds, and it sounded good from there, but it was still a little on the loud side for, you know, being a daily driver. For my personal preference, I would think it sounded great regardless, but just for daily driving, it was a little too loud. So I went online, I got the AWE track to touring conversion, so that's just the rear muffler, and once I had that set up, it was, I think, in my opinion, this is the perfect setup. So I have Red Star test pipes to JHM baffled downpipe to high flow cats, and then the X pipe, the high flow cat X pipe, and then AWE touring exhaust from there. There are a couple other setups out there that I think sound pretty good. But for me, this is, in my opinion, the best setup for a stage 2 car. Moving the cats back a little bit, you have no smell. You don't have to worry about blowing them out because they're far away from the supercharger, or far away from the head, I should say. I'm gonna try to find some clips of the cold start of when it was basically straight piped, with just the red start test pipes, integrated non-resonated down pipes back to an AWE track exhaust. Then I think I have another clip of red star test pipes down to the JHM baffled high flow cats into an AWE track exhaust from there. And then I have another exhaust clip of the way it is right now. All right, so now that the car is warm, I'm gonna get a couple clips for you guys before I get home. I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere, as you can tell, kind of off the highway, just outside of town. Can't do this in my neighborhood, so I'm gonna do it here. Just rev it up for you guys, give you what it sounds like. Sorry if you find this video kind of boring, but I think any information that can help the B8 or B8.5 community, I'm gonna just put it out there, because I know I was in a position of trying to find a good solution for test pipes and kind of keeping the drone and the sound minimal, and I found a way that works for me, so hopefully it can work for you. Thank you for watching, and until next time, peace.